Bonsoir guys, Sunday the 11th and we're back on tour, this time back down to Crewe, but for the third round of the Mardave GP. Let's see how we get on. So we're back at Crewe and the rules were reasonably straightforward for me. All I needed to buy was a couple of G20 motors and I was set to go for a day's racing down at the Mardave GP. I'll post a link somewhere in the description for the actual event details and the rules, because the next event is at Basildon. Not sure of the date, it'll all be in the post down below. The format for the day's racing was a bit different to what I'm used to. I've never done one like this before. We had one 5-minute practice, basically just to learn your way around the track more than anything. Certainly for me, because the crew was brilliant. They'd set the hall up for a practice day on the Saturday, so there were a morning practice session and an afternoon practice session. As always, flawless execution from race control. But some of us have to work for a living, so we had to go and earn some pennies in order to go racing on the Sunday. So first practice, 5 minutes, learn your way around the track. That went pretty smoothly, really. Not too many snafus, a couple of tweaks to the steering. I was taking some off, putting some back on, then taking it off again. See how the day goes with that. But yeah, I really liked the circuit. Then it was 3 5-minute qualifiers, of which your best qualifying out of those 3 counts towards your position for the finals. And then this was the bit that I've never done before. I've done 2 finals, so I've usually done 4 qualies and 2 finals. This one was 3 qualies and 3 finals, and it's your best 2 finals combined to give you your overall result. So basically your worst final, they drop your worst final. I've never done one like that before. As I say, first practice went really well. The track is really well laid out. It was dead smooth. Definitely rewarded drivers that could carry some corner speed and sort of flow around the track well, rather than some points of my driving. It were a bit right angles, so we're just turning in right angles. So if you could get a good smooth rhythm going, there was definitely rewards to be had, and the track was slowly coming up in grip as the day went on. So for qualifying, I got seeded into the D run group. Fine by me. Again, no expectations on the day. The goal was, though, to do my best to try to level up into the C's for the final. Always like to have a goal. Q1. Well, that's when things didn't really go to plan. My car suddenly developed a very significant handling problem, where it was desperately trying to shed weight by shedding the front right wheel. So enough said about that, eh? Qualifying 2 went a lot better. With all 4 wheels staying on, the car performed quite well. I managed to get myself 17 laps. My best 3 laps were a 17.26 and my fastest lap was a 16.98. Happy with that, but I know there's an 18 lapper in me. I know there was an 18 lapper in me. Q3, still 17 laps again. Best 3 for Q3 was 17.16 and my fastest lap for Q3 was a 17.01. But I know there's an 18 lapper in me. The car's definitely got an 18 lapper in me. I just need to not run quite as wide on some of the corners, and I know it's there. I know it. So that was qualifying done, and by the skin of my teeth I managed to hold off the flying David Robinson representing Basildon and the flying dinosaur Mr Sir David Holden to squeeze myself into the 7th place of the C final. So job done as far as I'm concerned. I managed to level up from D's to C's, even though it's last place on the grid. Levelling up, so I'm quite pleased about that. Although, is it better to be last in a faster run group, or is it better to be first in a slower run group and maybe sandbag and get a trophy? I don't know, but we'll see if we can get a fridge magnet. So let's talk about the setup for the car before we get into the racing. Obviously it's a Mardave Mini. I'm running the carbon version as it is, with the side spring update. I've got a motor lowering plate, I've got the machine lowered pod. I'm running a G20 motor with a 17 pinion and a 48 tooth spur. A squishy bumper. Squishy bumpers, people. The front tyres are contact 50s, which were fine. I swapped them out in between finals with a fresh set, and yeah, to be honest, they work well. Contact 37s on the rear. The only change I made to the car during the entire day was obviously in between qualifying heats and finals. You make sure your ride height's all right, and make sure you're not chunked any tyres or anything like that. But as the grip came up through the day, I did feel the car starting to want to grip roll. So what I did to combat that, I changed the front yellow springs to red ones, just to stiffen the front up to try to generate a bit of understeer as I'm going into a corner. It seemed to work. Whether or not that's the right way of going about it, somebody post in the comments whether or not that's the way I'm going about it. But yeah, it seemed to work for me, and the car then just proved to be quite solid and reliable. It was really nice and stable all day. Yeah, more than happy with the car. Nothing to do, performance-wise, nothing to do with the car. Everything to do with the driver. 7-car final. I'm right at the very back, car number 7, and I do have a plan. My plan is to leave a bit of distance and let all the shenanigans go on in front and see if we can't sneak some places. Not the best start, but yep, that's one. One place down. So we're from 7th to 6th already. Oh, there's another one. So 7th to 5th, happy days. Not actually had to fight for any places, just capitalise on everybody else getting excited. Let's see if we can consolidate now, but number 6 is definitely chasing me down there. Stick with it, Bren. Oh, need to run a bit tighter with these lines. Now this hairpin here, that one there, all day I've struggled with where to turn in for that. Something I really should have concentrated on that a little bit more, I think, but oh! Came a cropper there with somebody else having an issue, but then managed to capitalise, and the racing gods are smiling on me. I've ended up in 4th after that. So that's 5th and 6th right on me back. Oh, yeah. Robust pass, but then he stuffed it in a wall, so from 4th to 6th, back to 5th again. See if we can't stay with 4th place now, but he just seems to have the legs on me. It's funny, a course like this, you get 5 or 6 corners really good, and you think you're doing well. Oh, no! Flipping heck.
Oh, come on.
Oh, no. Right, so he was coming back round me, I've pushed him over, so I've done the right thing and waited for him. So that was 5th, back down to 6th, I think I am now. Just stay with him if you can, Bren. As I say, great track, really enjoyed the layout. It was dead good and challenging to drive, in a fun way though. See, running. Oh, he's had a bit of a mistake there. So once again, the RC gods are smiling on my good racing etiquette, and they've gifted me that place back.
Let me know when you want to come.
Well, that's the leader gaining on me now in the white car. So, funnily enough, he was standing next to me, so I just said, "Let me know, and I'll do my best to move out of the way." Because the last thing you want to do is scupper somebody else's race when they're lapping you. There you go. I did it naturally by making a mess of that corner.
Fiddlesticks. But that was a good chance for you. yeah.
It was a good relaxed atmosphere, to be honest. Although people were trying quite hard, they were, nobody were taking it too seriously. I don't think it was a nice relaxed atmosphere racing. That's 2nd place now. About to put a lap on me. Yep, move out of the way. think I could have moved a bit further over for him there, but he managed to make it work. So we're still in 5th. Seem to have that a bit consolidated now. Can't see 6th place. So, and I think 4th is definitely checked out from me. I don't think I can catch him now. Managed to avoid that guy at the hairpin. More luck than skill. Oh, there is 4th place. Just had an issue at that hairpin there. So just entering that section there as I get to the bottom of the straight. We've just had our 4-minute warning. Oh, and he's had another problem, so I'm on him. Oh, come on, Bren. 4th place is there for the taking. If you can't just be consistent and put some pressure on. Oh, he's oh, so he's panicking about me chasing him, and I'm panicking about catching him. Flipping heck. And I think that blue car has just put me back into 6th place. No, he can't have done. He must have been unlapping himself. And there you go, that's the end of the race. A solid race. Car went well, only 3 snafus, 5th place overall, 17 laps. Best 3 is 16.6 and a best lap of 16.57, so consistent, I suppose. Right, here we go. Second final, again starting 7th on the grid. Got to admit, this is why I like the Neo ones. It's a reverse grid for next final. That always makes it interesting. Snafu count set to 0 and try to do the same again. Let everybody else make mistakes and try to get through. Oh, there's 1, there's 2, there's 3. I'm in 4th place, would you believe? Right, if I can stop shaking, because I know that I was shaking now at this point. Oh, there's 3rd. That made the shakes even worse. Oh, yeah, good move up the inside, buddy. Nicely driven. Came back a bit on that corner. Take that. Oh. Shedding time with that hairpin. But 4th place. That was 5th, having a snafu behind me there. And so far my snafu count's still at 0, so maybe a 4th place is on the cards here. Come on, Bram. Head down and concentrate. And for a change, the first 3 don't seem to be just marching away from me too far. So if they get tangled in a battle... Oh! If the first 3 do start to have a fight and get tangled in a battle, I might be able to pick up the pieces and scrape a podium. Let's see how we go. Somebody doing some warm-up laps around the back there. Oh, 5th place is definitely starting to hunt me down now. Still only 1 mistake, so... Ooh, I think that was... Is that 3rd? Definitely somebody on his roof, so... I might have sneaked 3rd place now. In fact, I have sneaked. I'm on a podium. Here we go. What would Lando now say? Let's go! Come on, Brem. Oh, that weren't good. Shedding time there. Oh, he's gaining on me all the time. Don't panic. Don't panic, Mr. Mannering. He's right on me now. See if I can mount some sort of defence from what looks to be a look at his car. Looks as though it's got a bit more pace than I have. Concentrate now. Tight line, yeah. See, look, just better lines, and I just instantly put a metre into him. Really is the difference in calibre with some of the drivers. If you can just hug the lines on the inside, that's where all the time is to be gained. Oh, he's coming back. Oh, see, I ran wide there. He's definitely coming back now. Better through that hairpin, Bren. Driving under pressure here. Definitely don't want a mistake, but I don't want to drop back too far. I'm not sure if I've blinked yet. Oh, he's on me there. I think he backed out there as well. Good driving, mate. Oh, again, he's right on me again now. That hairpin. Oh, he's... Oh, I think he could have made a poke up the inside there, but backed out. And definitely backed out there. Really good driving, mate. And again. Oh, and he's made a mistake. Although I'll say I was kind of pleased whilst I was stood up there watching the race back. It was a good battle and really well driven, mate. Because he was definitely trying to put moves up the inside, realising it weren't going to work and backing out. So cracking driving, buddy. Not sure who you were. And I think that's me definitely consolidated 4th place now. 4-minute warning's just gone, so just got to not make any more mistakes, and we're there or thereabouts. There we go, that's the bell. So we're on our last lap now. Last few corners and across the line. So yeah, solid 4th place. Oh, a 3rd, sorry, a 3rd place. And I finally got me 18 laps in.
Great drive. I think
that was the guy, so yeah,
really
it was me saying well done, well driven, really enjoyed it.
Really well driven, mate. Got proper close. Really, really good, buddy. Well done.
There we go. So a glimpse of a podium, but unfortunately, my 3rd final, it wasn't to be. It was. Yeah, I took one too many snafus. I'm not posting the video of that final because honestly, it wasn't that much to see in it. I kind of ended up after the start, a couple of snafus at the start. I found myself in last place. Through the next driver ahead of me making a mistake, I managed to get 6th, and then to be honest, it were a lonely 6th place all the way around. Didn't really get caught, didn't really pass anybody. Lonely driving to 6th place, so that was discarded. So the 5th and the 3rd place that I got from 1st and 2nd finals, that put me as 5th overall in the C final. So yeah, good steady day's racing. Really pleased with how the car performed. Really pleased with the result, to be perfectly honest. As with always, especially when I saw how nice the fridge magnets were, I thought, ooh, they're nice, I'd like one of them. But wasn't to be this time, which is fine. Smiles all round. I'm putting a link in the description below for the Facebook link to the next round, which is being held at Basildon. If you can get to it, get to it. Basildon's a brilliant club. They always put on a good event. And it will be a tight, technical, twisty track if memory serves. Anyway, toodle pip, guys.